Mudlarking friends, and welcome to this Q&A with me, Old Father Thames. I was recently contacted by an illustrator called Caitlin Murphy. She wanted to ask me a few questions about mudlarking and why I do it. Caitlin's an illustrator, I'm a mudlarker. One really nice thread of similarity between us is the fact that Caitlin likes to find accidental fingerprints, smudges and splatters on her work. Now, I love it when the items that I find down on the foreshore have something left behind from the person who created it or who dropped it. Those little personal touches, whether it's a fingerprint in a piece of ceramic or it's something etched or scratched into, engraved into a coin or something. So I like that little thread there, and I thought I would share this interview with you guys. I've always been drawn to searching for clues and answers. From rifling through dusty junk shops, searching abandoned buildings, roaming around derelict graveyards, I've an innate curiosity of the past and a deep love of history. Discovering that I could search the Thames foreshore to find objects and piece together social history is another way for me to connect with ghosts of the past. I first discovered I could freely roam the foreshore in the early 2000s when I first moved to London. For some reason unfathomable to me, I didn't pursue mudlarking as a full-time pastime until 2015. Follow-up research is everything to me. It's everything that mudlarking is about. Threading together loose strands to make a patchwork. I spend hours getting to the bottom of a puzzle with the smallest of clues. Thankfully, the mudlarking and antiquities communities I am involved with are generous with their time, skills and knowledge, and are happy to help when needed. I use primary and secondary resources in my research, which include talking to specific people with a wide knowledge about particular subjects, books old and new, published by institutions, online catalogues, and of course, I usually start with a good old online search. If I discover the meaning and purpose of an object, but perhaps not the why and how it ended up in the river, or what it meant to the person who lost it, so be it. The meaning and purpose is good enough for me. An object always opens doors to other realms of answers. The object more often than not introduces me to areas I had no prior knowledge of. A single object found serendipitously on the foreshore can turn you into an overnight polymath. I most enjoy collecting items of personal value that have been hand engraved or initialed. Both in mudlarking life and in normal life, I am a collector of things, usually very small items that have some level of quirk or oddity and have been altered by hand. I very recently found a large sandstone slab along the Mersey estuary, hand engraved with the initials TN, LN, RN, and illustrated with skull and crossbones, a death's head. With help from the Coastal and Intertidal Zone Archaeological Network and the Portable Antiquity Scheme, we are trying to identify what this stone might signify. It might sound odd, as I've found many items of historical importance which have been recorded by the Portable Antiquity Scheme, but I would really like to find a clay pipe with an illustrated pipe maker's stamp and name on. I have lots of clay pipes, decorated and plain, but a pipe with a significant maker's mark and a name location has eluded me thus far. Okay guys, well I hope you enjoyed the Q&A. Do go and check out Caitlin's work, and I'll be back on the foreshore next week, so I'll catch up with you then. Thanks as ever for subscribing and for watching.